What's going on, guys? It's TKD123 back at a video, and today we have another installment of the Music and History series, and today we're going to be going over the hits, the wonder, the modern day king of pop, Mr. Abel Tesfaye, The Weeknd. Now, as a kid, The Weeknd wasn't really a boy that traveled a lot. He actually never left the six, aka Toronto, until he was 21, when he actually went big and got his fame. So he really did just stay in the city, Toronto, for his entire life, basically until he was 21. He actually doesn't know all of his lyrics to his songs. He says he uses a writing approach to how he records his songs, where he has described it as him just in the studio gibbering and jabbering and like kind of experimenting with his voice, and he eventually makes a song out of that. And he has said that there will be times where he will be there for up to an hour in the studio just recording, just a constant recording of just him singing. As a kid, his dad wasn't really a part of his life, to an extent. He does remember him, as a child, and they would speak sometimes, but he has not spoken to his father since those times when he was a young boy. So his dad, is no longer in the picture, as opposed to if you look at the bond between Drake and Drake's dad, right? His father is now in the picture, after Drake has grown up, and become an adult, and you witness him a lot with Drake, sometimes at bars over, or in videos for his songs. He's in the picture definitely now, but that is not the case for The Weeknd's dad. His dad is still doing whatever, but he's definitely not in the picture in The Weeknd's life. The Weeknd has gone on the record to say that he enjoys how there are some people that don't like his music or think that his music is creepy, right? And he describes it as people's preference in film, right? Where there's some people that like that really edgy, raw, rated R movies that are really gruesome and really edgy, right? And then there are some that prefer a PG Disney movie, right? It's just different strokes for different folks, right? And he likes to appeal to that rated R version of music. Back in high school, he actually dropped out of high school. He was 17, and he convinced one of his good longtime friends to drop out of high school with him and move out of their lives, in a sense, and move out and rent a one-bedroom apartment. And in that apartment they stayed for a couple of years, and they actually used a ton of drugs in there, a lot: MDMA, codeine, Xanax, all the stuff that you hear in The Weeknd's music, right? It kind of stemmed off of that one-bedroom apartment with his friend. The Prince of the Six, right, is what I guess some people refer to him as. He actually has a lot of hope as to what he will be looked as, in when time passes, right? He wants to be known as a influential person, just like Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston, to the youth, right? Mainly to the youth, because he feels that the youth doesn't have a Michael Jackson or Whitney Houston. They don't have those keystone people in music that they can look up to in a way, and he hopes that he could be that for this generation. Much like Bieber, he actually started out on YouTube, right? He would post videos of his songs that he would do, and mainly stuff from his old tapes, just like Thursday, Echoes of Silence, like those old tapes that we all know very well if you're a fan of The Weeknd. He would post them on YouTube, like that's it, and that's a pretty that's a pretty good thing, just to see in this in these times where we have all this tech and we have all of these avenues where we can express themselves, and actually see someone start off on YouTube and make it big without a label, to start off with, right? Like without being on the radio. He just had a direct line to his fans, right? It was YouTube, right? And that's the same thing as Bieber, right? It was an avenue that he could express himself on, and he eventually got discovered, right? So that is very telling and very, I feel like inspiring in a way to young people that want to be in music or want to, just create content, right? Well, it's just that, people make excuses, but all you have to do is just do it. And through YouTube is actually how he got his name, right? He wanted it to originally be The Weeknd spelled, the proper way, with that E, right? But that was already taken, so he chose to take off the E. And that's why his name is spelled differently, without that E and end in The Weeknd. It's just that, that was already taken on YouTube, so he, took it off, and he just rode with that ever since. The Weeknd has been known to be, a very emotional person, right? Where he has a lot of anxiety and fear and all that, to alleviate that in a place where he has to perform live, right, at, let's say, a concert or some other function, right, a award show, whatever it may be. He uses Michael Jackson's song Off the Wall and blasts it backstage to get him hyped up, right, to give him energy. And that makes sense because he is very inspired by Michael Jackson. You can name a lot of tracks that sound a lot like a Michael Jackson song, right? He takes a lot from him and is inspired by him in not only a song way, but in an emotional way as well. This is probably not even a shocker to you all, but his favorite villain is the Joker. Go figures. I mean, like... And the last one here is, why would he choose a name like The Weeknd? Like, where does that stem from? Well, it actually stems from the story of how he dropped out of high school, right? When he dropped out of high school, he also packed his bags, left home, and moved into an apartment, right? So he, uses that name, The Weeknd, to describe that time in his life where he, quote, left one weekend and never came home. Right, it's a name that describes a very important time in his life, a very important transition period into a different person overall. And that's all I gotta say about Abel Tesfaye The Weeknd. Why am I talking about that? But that's beside the point. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you guys enjoyed this installment of Music Industry, check out my other ones. They're on my channel. You can check out my videos and check out any of ones I've done. Prince and Chance the Rapper and other ones. So if you guys are interested in that, you can definitely check it out on my channel. And also, you can check out the description where you can find my Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all that good stuff. You can follow me on there. See what I'm up to, see what I'm doing. And as always, follow my Snapchat story because, that is beyond lit. And please leave a like and a share if you guys enjoyed the content. It would be greatly appreciated. And leave a subscribe if you are looking for some more content. And as always, I got you.